Hi everyone, I hope you all are great. Today we will have nouns. First, you have to log in using the aplusden.com. Click on your name, move on to language at the grade 8. Chapter is nouns. Lesson is identify plural, singular possessive, and plural possessive. Form and use plurals. Review. Alright, so a possessive noun shows who or what owns something or has something. Basically, it shows us what ownership, and then also it shows what possession. Okay, so ownership and possession. When a noun is singular, you have to add an apostrophe and s to form the singular possessive noun. Okay, so you have to add an apostrophe and s to add to form the singular possessive noun. So just like we have here, mats. Okay, so mats is singular, so you put your apostrophe and s. So you say what mats gloves. It becomes what singular possessive. Or the bird. The bird is also what singular, right? Then it becomes what the bird's wings, singular possessive. Then when a noun is plural and ends in s, just add your apostrophe to form the possessive plural possessive, okay? So nouns that end with s, just add your apostrophe after the s, just like the boys. So apostrophe after s, the boys camp, the school's team. So school's teams. All right. That's plural possessive. Now, when a noun is plural and does not end in s, you have to add an apostrophe and s to form the plural possessive noun. So you know we have nouns that don't plural nouns that don't end with s. So just like children, it's plural, right? But it doesn't end with s. So we have to put apostrophe and s. Or men, it's plural, no s. We put apostrophe and s. Okay, so we have the children's toys, the mice's tails. Okay, so what is the word in bold? Fortunately, there were no homes or other buildings in the tornado's part. So tornado's part we have what singular possessive because it's tornado, it's singular. Then we have apostrophe and s. Okay, so here we have ancient Egyptian built tall four-sided monuments called obelisks whose tops were pointed and sometimes covered in gold and silver. Um what is the right one here? Okay, so this one we just have what a plural noun. Okay, it just ends with S. Then it wasn't long after Nick sat down with his sandwiches that two apps started cycling him. So what's the right one here? So here we have what's plural nouns, okay? Alright, let's go to the test and you can share your answers with me if you know them, okay? Alright, so what is the word in bold? The president carefully considered the board member's suggestion before she made her final decision. First to second. Okay, so we have what? Plural noun. Okay. So next up we had the team's shiny moments this season came when they defeated their long-time rivals in overtime. Plural possessive or singular now? All right, so we have singular possessive noun. Then the Beatles were one of the most popular bands of the 20th century. The group's first live US television performance had over 73 million views, first to second. All right, so we have singular possessive. Then our representative's voting record has proved to be popular even among those who were her vocal critics, first to second. Okay, so we have singular possessive. Then, when the movie Shrek was first released in 2001, it was well received. It was well received. Critics' reviews were enthusiastic and full of praise. First or the second one. Alright, so we have plural possessive. The performer's song and dance routine included acrobatic tricks that threw the audience first to second. Okay, so we have the plural possessive. Then Jacob has tried several chicken pot pie recipe, but he has yet. Okay, so we have what recipes, plural now. Then the studio's walls have been freshly painted and the floors have been waxed, so the units are ready to be rented out. First to second. Okay, so we have plural possessive. Alright, that's it for this lesson. We'll move on to the next. So make sure you complete this if you haven't done it. So we have form and use plurals review, but ask me if you have any question before we continue. Alright, so we have to form the plural of most now, you have to add s to form that. For example, we have game, then when you add s, it becomes what? Games. Okay. Then if it now ends in s, c, h, s, h, x, or z, then you have to add es to make it plural. So just like we have one bush, then two bushes, we could also have washes, watches. Okay. Then if it now ends in y, you have to drop the y and add ies to make it plural. So it's like you're slashing the y and it becomes ies. Then we have one baby, two babies, and then we have ladies. Okay. Then if it now ends in f or fe and the f sound changes to v when it's in plural, you have to drop the f or fe sound and add ves to make it plural. Just like one wolf, two wolves, could have calf and then cows. Okay. Then if it now ends in f or fe and then the plural form keeps the f sound, just add s to make it plural. So just like we have one chef, two chefs. Okay. If it now ends in O, usually you have to add S to make it plural. However, add ES for the following exceptions like tomato, potato, hero, echo, tornado, volcano, and mango. For this, you have to add your exception and add ES. Just like one piano, we have two pianos. It could be a studio and we would have what studios. But if you have these exceptions, it has to be what mangoes. Okay. All right. Let's look at the examples. So household cleaning supply can tarnish rings made from silver, but platinum rings, which look like silver to the unstrained eye, are impervious to damage or discoloration from bleach or detergent. So complete the sentence with the correct plural. So we have what here? Supplies. Okay, we change the Y to IES. Okay. Alright, to complete the sentence with the correct plural, Rebecca, who is a dedicated environmentalist, donates money annually to several organizations concerned with the protection of endangered species. So we have what's here? Organizations with S. Okay. Alright, let's go to the test and you can share your answers. So complete the sentence with the correct plural. Is it the first or the second or third here? Okay, so we have beliefs with S, okay? So is it the first, second, or third here? Okay, so we have excesses. Then, although midwives are typically known for assisting women in childbirth, many are also responsible for nutrition, counseling, annual physicals, and other medical needs. First, second, or third. All right, so we have midwives. It changes to VES, okay? So is it trolleys, trolley, or trolleys? Which of them here? Okay, so we have what? The first one. Okay, so is it the first, second, or third here for giraffes? Okay, so we have giraffes. Alright, that's it for our lesson today on the nouns. Can you tell me if you have any question? Alright, since we have no questions, we'll end here. Complete this lesson if you haven't. See you all next time. Bye.